day.
Some of the biggest tech stocks could be screaming buys. I don't know who says that, but could be. Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix. We want to know, what did they have in the pipeline in terms of new products coming onto the market or getting close? End Gadget Editor-in-Chief Michael Gorman is with us right now. And by the way, that website is one of the big ones in the technology world. I want to start with Facebook. What's in their pipeline?
So Facebook right now is working on a lot of big things. They've been putting a lot more money into R&D. So I think the big buckets are artificial intelligence, which kind of will help them make better recommendations for people in their newsfeed and those kinds of things, and other services related to kind of getting people the content they want. Of course, there's also virtual reality. You know, Facebook bought Oculus, and you're looking at the Oculus Rift first consumer headset coming out early next year. So that's probably the biggest single product that's going on. And then, of course, there's also Facebook's Internet.org efforts. You know, they're building planes to fly for days at a time to provide Internet access to kind of parts of the world where that's more difficult. So you're looking at them having a lot more users potentially in the near future, just by virtue of them building out this kind of internet infrastructure.
Michael, I'm on the outside of technology, but would you as an insider say that Facebook's pipeline is very strong?
I would say that it is right now. They've got a lot going on. I mean, I think you don't know exactly kind of how it's going to manifest, but I think the roadmap makes a lot of sense to me in terms of adding more people,
Sure.
getting them more things that they want to see. You know?
Let's move on to Amazon. What's they got in the pipeline?
So Amazon's really pushing into content, I think, is one major thing. Their video, they're kind of paying for more shows. They actually just picked up the Top Gear guys, so they've got some really interesting content things happening. And then you've got something kind of like the Amazon Echo, which is a personal assistant that has been well received thus far, and it's going to make it easier for people to kind of access Amazon's content services and ordering stuff too.
Yeah, actually, we had the Echo on the set with me, and I was asking it questions. It was really kind of a cool and entertaining gadget, if I can call it that. That's in their pipeline. Actually, it's out there already pretty soon, I think.
Yep.
We liked it around the set here. Move on to Netflix. When I think of a Netflix pipeline, I'm thinking of original content and original programming. Is that what they've got coming up?
You're absolutely right. So they're making more and more original shows. They're also entering into new feature films. So I think that's kind of a big new segment for them that it'll be interesting to see how their feature-length films can do.
Last one, Apple. We constantly speculate about their pipeline, an iPhone 7, the Apple Car, Apple TV. Can you tell me anything else that they've got coming up in their pipeline that I don't know about yet?
So there's the potential. I think there's a lot of kind of rumors going around about a larger iPad, like a 12-inch version, which I think, you know, we could see. And, of course, certainly the new Apple TV. There's also, of course, a TV streaming service that I don't think we're going to see that this year, but there's certainly been information out there saying that Apple's trying to negotiate deals with providers to provide kind of an online streaming video service that provides television channels, not unlike Sling TV.
That's the idea of a bigger iPad. That's intriguing. I think I just heard that Lenovo is coming out with a much bigger PC, in fact, and it's heavier and it's bigger. Is Apple responding to Lenovo, for heaven's sake?
I don't know about that. I think it's more they've just gotten feedback. You know, they brought out the iPad mini at a time when people were hoping to have something smaller. I think you've seen other people say they wish, particularly in a corporate environment, wish they had a larger iPad. So I think it's much more a response to that, you know, assuming that that's actually in the pipeline. Those are rumors that are floating around. We've seen some things indicating that it's coming. And I think that's really where it can be most popular, like document reviews, PDFs, those kinds of things. It'll handle that a little bit better.
All right, Michael, you are a techie. I hope you don't mind me calling you a techie, but not at all. You'll just love it. I know you do. I know you do. Okay. Of the four companies that we've gone through, Amazon, Netflix, Facebook, Apple, which company do you think has the most exciting pipeline for techies?
I think Facebook, because they're doing very interesting work with AI, and then of course with VR and Oculus. That's really kind of intriguing to me. And wiring up the internet, they're using some really cool technologies to build out that as well.
Yeah, I want that Oculus Rift without the seasickness. That's all I want. Have they
Everyone
figured that
does.
one out yet? I don't know whether they have. I'll try it.
It's
Michael,
getting better. Every time I see it, it gets better.
Okay, Michael Gorman, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you being with us. Thanks, sir.
Thanks for having me.